we won the game, so I'm happy. The happiest, or the thing that I liked the most about tonight is you wouldn't say we played our best or efficient basketball, but looking after the ball, the way we rebounded, the way we had multiple contributors at different times of the game, that was really pleasing to see.
3 games in 6 days, lots of travel,
Yep.
losing a bloke in the first quarter and him being managed in a couple of the games. It's a big physical effort for you.
Yeah, I manage him all the time, but it is. But the beauty of the season, the beauty of this group is it took us a moment to figure some things out, but now everyone's taking their opportunity, and they're doing a great job supporting each other at the defensive end, and then at the offensive end, we're sharing the ball, and even though we didn't shoot great or the way that we're capable of, we had great shots, but that's where the rebounding and those extra possessions come into it all.
Did you feel like you had to hustle more times? As a fatigue was always going to be a factor with the travel and the extra games and losing. Did you feel the way they approached that was probably the reason why you won the game?
I think what was a huge contributor to the game tonight is we start a couple guys that are very youthful, and the way Almanza, Aquera, and Henschel attacked the glass early on, and their presence and their activity defensively, gave us a rhythm to the game and a good feel. We went into halftime with a 9 or a 10-point lead, and those are the things that those guys can bring consistently every night, which can, if we're playing great, it's an extra, but when we're trying to find a balance and a groove, that just really helps us out.
Yes, firstly, how's Dylan?
Yeah, so he's suffered an eye injury. What the extent of that is, I'll let the professionals deal with that, and we'll go from there.
Is there concussion protocols involved,
I don't, no.
With him out, Kristian, I think, played 24, 25 minutes. Was that expected tonight? Was it a little bit more because of Dylan being out?
He was allowed to play that much.
Can I ask about Kristian? Kendrick Davis was almost impossible to stop in the first half, but it seemed like he went to him, but not only defensively was brilliant, but offensively. The all-round game of him tonight, especially in that second half. You guys get to see this, once in a while. It's been probably a couple months since you guys last seen him play live, but I get to see it every day. And tonight you saw the impact offensively that he can have. I think finally people are giving him some credit defensively in his versatility and the way he can keep a multitude of different guys involved, or contained, I should say. He also watched us for 5 weeks, so I'm sure he has a little zest about his way of wanting to join the group again.
Kristian Price said when he came back and started playing well, it was a reminder that how much he loved the game, what he missed in the game, and helped him to play like he has since then. Are you similar to watching from the sidelines, make you more passionate and wanting to get back and have a massive impact straight away?
Yeah, not having basketball kind of makes you put in perspective of, when you're away, you can either, find out how much you really love basketball, or, you can take a different approach. My approach was trying to be involved in any way that I could. I went on every road trip, which isn't common. I'm being more vocal while I wasn't playing, and it's translated to me coming back onto the court. Just trying to get us in the best situation possible, whether that be offense or defense. Who I am is just I want to win. So, I've just been able to step up tonight. It was me tonight, but it'll be somebody else the next game. Just trying to keep going in the right direction.
You're a high minutes starting player, and when you're playing less minutes, 24 player, that's not common for you. So for you to have less minutes and kind of bench, is it different when you're out there to what it is when you're playing the entire game and having to log big numbers and things like that?
No, I feel like with me being on this minutes restriction, it's allowed me to play more freely, understanding that I am going to come out. It's allowed me to focus on the details that we set for ourselves as a team, crashing offensive glass, making the high energy plays, not having to try to hold anything back. Understand that I'm anticipating playing 30, however many minutes a game, but it's allowed me to do what we need to do as a team. We have goals that we have for ourselves, and I'm just focused on getting them done.
Kristian, the roof was open for the first quarter, hardly open. Does it impact, you didn't know it's open, does it impact the game at all?
No, it doesn't really. I didn't notice. I didn't even notice it when they had closed it, to be honest. I mean, you might look up at the beginning when they first opened it, but I don't know who's looking at the sky while they're playing.
What was better from you tonight, your defense or offense?
Probably my defense. Like I said, I'm scoring is just going to come throughout the flow of the game. We took advantage of the matchups that they had. They had someone smaller guarding me, and it's either I'm going to drive and they're force them to help, but they weren't helping, so I was able to capitalize on the opportunity that I had. But I feel like my defense is better because Kendrick Davis, like you mentioned, had it going in the first, and for them, he's the motor for their team, and I took it upon myself to try to make it as difficult as I could, to try to force somebody else to beat us.
We normally hear calf, hamstring. When you hear eye, it's always worrying. Is it a? Can you expand at all on how what he's done and how serious it is from a life perspective and basketball perspective?
I cannot give you any information on that. It's all fresh to me, and yeah, he's dealing with that, and the professionals. Yeah, I have nothing that I can share with you guys on that.
Nice to be home back in front of home crowd. The fourth biggest home crowd in regular season.
Yeah. Look, and for me as a coach, you come into these games after what we just did on the road. There is a moment of holding your breath to see how the team comes out. But as I said, it wasn't great basketball. But the energy and the effort from the team was the great thing, and you saw. And what I like is we don't have to play perfect or feel like we have to play perfect basketball to be successful, and that was tonight. And I can't speak enough about the two young bigs. Pepper had moments, Henschel had moments, Michael Harris come in and did his job, and these are guys that have opportunities that are very sporadic at times, and they did a great job.
Melbourne United coming up pretty quickly as well. Excited about that prospect, because that probably sort of shows you exactly where you're going to be at.
It's great to have them coming into this building, but as we go through this season and since I've been here, it's about how we play. We're always going to respect the opponent for who they are and what their strengths are, but if we play good, we're always going to have a fighting chance in a game. So that's what I truly evaluate.
Can I ask just the shootout, $50,000 Cairns scored 111 tonight, which means you did get a chance to win that money. Do you look back at that last quarter of that game where you scored 105 with Animal? Maybe I should have gone a little more aggressive?
No.
No? Not even a consideration or concern?
No.
Speak about the
I don't know.
No. Go ahead.
Kristian, would you have liked to have had all the stars on the court and maybe get as much as possible?
No, I mean, in the greater, bigger picture, I'd rather take a championship than, 50,000. So the game wasn't well within hand. Tassie had pulled their starters, and so it easily could have gone the other way. And, but hindsight's always 20/20. But, we're looking forward to our next game.
You spoke about the young guys, obviously Henschel and Pepper, and their impact on the court. Henschel sort of started the game quite slow. We got going in that second half with 14 points, and also Elijah started the game really well. How do you sort of manage those guys, I guess, with expectations coming into the playoffs?
With those two guys in particular, but I would also like to put Almanza and Aquera into that as well, and then there's Michael Harris. What they're showing me, and your question about Henschel is statistically wasn't eye-popping, or he didn't have any plays that gets everyone's attention. He stayed with it. So for someone with that experience level to just in the second half take the game by the scruff of the neck there for that period of time,
that shows me growth, that he has the confidence to then go out and perform in those moments when the opportunity is there. But it also reflects on these veterans that they have the confidence in those guys to do that. So, it's the team has a nice groove about itself right now.
Rebounding was also a big one as well. It's been a bit of a talk, I guess, over the whole season, even last year as well. 17 offensive rebounds in this particular game. I know they've obviously got a lot of big guys, obviously Isaac Humphries, Montrezl Harrell, Jarrell Martin. How do you stop those guys and obviously really get on top of the offensive rebounds over there?
Yeah, look, the simple thing is just effort and desire. And, like Dave Aquarius' tip dunk is a great example of that. He's lying on himself now, so I'll be asking for a little bit more activity at that level, So, and confidence is a beautiful thing.
Do you stick with that starting lineup now? Is that working for you, having these boys come off the bench, or is it more just adapting to how the season ends?
Would you say it's working?
Oh, it's working.
Yeah.
You've got
Yeah.
your best player for tonight coming off the bench.
Yep.
Are you happy with the way it sits?
I love it.
Anyone on Zoom?
I'm all good.
Thank you.